On Cancer, how are you doing? I hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for July 18th to the 24th, 2022. So in this reading, Cancer, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides regarding July 18th to the 24th, 2022. But before we begin this reading, Cancer, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button and subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. That'd be greatly appreciated over here. As well, big announcement, my new program, the Magic Manifestor Academy, is now open for enrollment. This is something, Cancer, that will help you manifest your ideal preferred reality. And in it, I share the principles that I personally use for myself. So it's a great bang for your buck. You can get in for only 33 USD right now, Cancer. And if I see you in the academy, cheers to you. Link is in the description box below. But without further ado, Cancer, let's go ahead and just jump into this reading for the 18th to the 24th and see what it is that wants to come through for you. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for Cancer. We got some jumpers right off the bat. I'm going to keep it in mind, but I'm not going to take them. But for those of you who get pissed that I don't take them, they will influence the reading, okay? Sometimes in the comments, people are like, why didn't you take the jumpers? Well, because I'm intuitively guided to either take them or not, okay? Okay, hold on. Whew. All right. All right, those we're gonna take. Yes, and it looks very good. What a sight to see. Cancer though, hold on. See, that's spirit calling me out right there. I'm like, I'm not going to take your jumpers. Well, I felt guided not to, but then there are like 3 more. I'm like, all right. Okay. All right, Cancer. So what appears to be happening for the 18th to the 24th is that there's a lot of happiness coming into your life. There's a lot of like almost a victory that you're going to have, whether this be something going your way with your living situation, with your work, or with your partner. Like something seems to be going your way, very positive. You are happy about this, but underneath the surface, it's still not where you're ultimately going to be forever, or how it's going is not going. It has to transform, and you know this. So there's a lot of happiness, but it's almost like I want to say surface level happiness. Whereas under the surface, there's a lot of changes that you know are maybe going to happen in August, September. Like you know something big is going to change, but on the surface for the 18th to the 24th, it looks pretty good. So you have the 5 of Cups right here as your opportunity, Cancer. And this is basically to clearly see your own sadness so that you can listen to it to make a change, right? Instead of running away from it. Your opportunity is right here with the 5 of Cups, maybe to really grieve and go into the shadow. I'm getting some of you who have been letting go of a partner. For some of you, Cancer, there's a specific person in your life that it's very sad and it's very hard for you to let go of this person or this phase of your life. And so feel free with this card being in your opportunity to take time out for yourself and maybe listen to sad music. Maybe you have to go into those emotions to transmute it, right? Because in order to heal it, you need to feel it, right, Cancer? And you know that with your emotions. So you also have the Queen of Swords here in your challenge. So with the 5 of Swords being in your the 5 of Cups, the sadness card being in your opportunity, deep hurt, pain coming up. from the past maybe, and the Queen of Swords in your challenge. Make sure you're not hard on yourself, Cancer. I really feel like you're exactly where you need to be because the universe is perfect. And right now, there's almost a voice in your head, the Queen of Swords. If you happen to be more of a masculine Cancer, they could be a woman that is scolding you and they don't really know your path. Where it's like, Cancer, don't be hard on yourself. With the Queen of Swords in your challenge, you may want to figure it out now, but I'm telling you, you're doing very big vibrational work from the 18th to the 24th. Deep transmuting sadness and all that is going to propel you forward. So, and it looks good though. I want to say that you have new love and new things coming in, but first you're meant to transmute this pain. So you have beautiful in your overall general energy, the Knight of Cups, the Sun, and the Six of Wands here. So wow, this is a public victory, and it's very clear that you have a win under your belt, Cancer, for the 18th to the 24th. It could very be possible that there's a new lover coming in. Once you decide to let go of that past pain, even if you haven't been with this person for years, there's someone almost you have an energetic cord with. If you can cut that cord, not by necessarily cutting it sharply, but by sending it love, sending that person love, understanding, and then letting it go, you're going to be set up. I really feel like there's a new love offer coming in for you, Cancer, and it's going to make you very happy. And it's like, but right now you just, for the 18th to the 24th, it looks like a good week. We're going to have to clarify, but here we go with what you don't see coming, right? You have the Nine of Wands, you have the Four of Pentacles, and you also have the Hermit and what you don't see coming. So what you don't see coming here is a lot of shadow work for the 18th to the 24th, okay? Nine of Wands, unfinished business, past hurt coming up. Four of Pentacles is like, maybe you start saving your money. Maybe there's not enough money coming in because you're actually meant to do the shadow work instead of just go party and do all this fun stuff. And you also have the Hermit here and what you don't see coming. So it's almost like here, I just get this frequency of like you being in your room and people on a surface level, they understand what you're going through, Cancer. Whatever this sadness and this transmutation, this shadow work happens to be, but they don't really understand it to the depth of your core. So you might feel pretty lonely for the 18th to the 24th. And you're trying to also figure out like discipline versus like self-love. And there's this theme for you for the 18th to the 24th, Cancer, of like, if I would like to transform my life, how much of it is going to be me just like forcing myself to change versus actually just loving myself, healing past wounds and letting that change. And maybe there's a balance of both here. But the advice from your spirit guides here is you're exactly where you need to be in order to evolve to the next level of your highest self, because you have the Wheel of Fortune, destiny, the wheel of your fate starting to spin. You have the Queen of Wands and the Six of Cups here in the advice. So once again, you're meant to go into the past here, okay? This is in alignment. Your advice from your spirit guides with the Six of Cups is to do with past pain or nostalgia, thinking about the past. And you have to learn the lesson about what this was about, okay? The Wheel of Fortune here is to do with your destiny. Whoever this person is, or if it's not a person, it's a phase of your life that's come to an end. That's very hard, very sad for you to let go. It was meant to teach you something about maybe your self-worth, and now you're ready to claim that. With the Queen of Wands here, I see you stepping into a much more empowered state of your own self, and instead of like harsh Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, like this is your challenge, Queen of Swords, like being really hard on yourself. The Queen of Wands is more of a frequency of a nurturer, much more so than the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Wands, it's funny that this would come up in the advice from your spirit guides. It's like what I'm saying, she actually is, and this could be an archetype of who you're going to attract next if you happen to be, when it comes to love, you're into the more feminine. That's what you love in a person. The Queen of Wands could be coming in for you, but for the people who this is what you're meant to embody, most of the people watching this reading, the women, like Cancer, there's a feeling of, once again, not being too hard on yourself, not disciplining yourself too much, not self-loving yourself too much, just this perfect Queen of Wands balance that is the spirit, okay? So I know that this is more of a frequency, so let the frequency sit in if you're not really understanding my words. But let's go ahead and clarify why this Five of Cups is here in your opportunity. So yeah, all right, let's go ahead and see, why is the Five of Cups here in your opportunity, Cancer? For a lot of you, letting go of the ego is victory as well. A lot of you are clinging to something that your mind is telling you that it made you happy, but if you really go back into the memories of whatever this phase or this person that you were dealing with was, being in the ego, having all of your needs met with this ego, it didn't really make you happy. It's like, whatever, take this as a rap lyric popping into my head, take it to your own account. Like, the broad he was with was gorgeous. The only flaw he saw was she caused a brother more stress. So it's like, you're exiting a stressful phase that even when it was going perfect, it was still stressful. You're not doing that anymore. So it's like, a lot of times your mind will trick you, Queen of Swords, in your challenge, that like, oh, the past was actually better than it was. And of course it was brilliant. Of course it was amazing. I'm just getting into nuance here for you because Spirit's bringing it into my head for a reason. All right. Why is the Five of Cups here for Cancer in your opportunity? One more. Knight of Pentacles. Nine of Swords, Four of Swords here. Yeah, I really feel like there's someone that hurt you in the past, Cancer, or this phase of your life, like it just never develops to what the potential could be. I feel like someone you were dealing with was in an arrested state of development where, once again, I think this is a theme. You saw all the potential in them, you were nurturing them, and then you never really received that love back. It's not that you're perfect, but basically you thought you were dealing with the potential for someone to be a king or a queen, and they basically stayed as a knight or a page. And it's deeply frustrating to you because you feel like you invested, but you actually are learning something very deep about yourself. So the Five of Cups here in your opportunity is to really think back to this phase or this person in your life here, Cancer. That, what went wrong? What can you learn from this? Okay, what can you learn from this experience that you went through without being hard on yourself? So it's a very tricky reading because part of you is like, well, in order to learn, I need to be really hard on myself. No. Awareness is 90% of transformation, okay, Cancer? So let's also see why the Knight of Cups is here in your overall general energy. I do feel like there's new love. There's a new phase that is about to open up. And the Sun is here to say that it's not, whenever the Sun appears in a reading, it says it makes all the other bad qualities of the other cards way less bad, and it brings out the good qualities in the good cards. Bad and good is really a limited understanding from a human mind, but you know what I'm saying. So it's not as bad as it seems here. You have the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit as the only three major arcana cards. The Sun, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit as the only three major arcana cards in this reading, Cancer. That tells me that just chill out, and the Sun is you're due for a gigantic transformation, and people are gonna realize it too. You may not realize it yet, but people can see this in you. People who act like they don't want to see it, they can see it. They realize you're on the right path. People may try to bring you down because they know that you're on the right path. So don't let them shake you here, Cancer. It's like, why is the Knight of Cups here? Okay, what's with all these jumpers today? Whoa, the Knight of Cups is oh my lord, Cancer. You have someone coming in who really can give you the world, whether you want this or not. This is not the past person. This is someone new coming in. Some of you don't know who this person is. Some of you will meet them from the 18th to the 24th, which is why the Sun and the Six of Wands is here, because you're like, holy shit. Listen, you have the King of Pentacles, you have the Hierophant, and you also have the Ten of Cups here. This is marriage, long-term stability, and wealth here. I mean, goddamn, that spread, for those of you who do tarot, King of Pentacles, Hierophant, Ten of Cups. That's someone who's not just arrogantly materialistic. That's someone who, Cups, Ten of Cups, it's not the Ten of Pentacles. It's not the Ten of Swords, So this is someone coming in for you. There may be someone that you know of that you could really create a family with. There's someone floating around your sphere. I feel like a lot of you may know this person, some of you don't. But there's someone, you have options in love, Cancer. You have options in love. And if you happen to be a more masculine Cancer, I really feel like this is you understanding that whatever happened in the past, it wasn't meant for you. Because what's truly meant for you cannot pass you. So, yeah, let's go ahead and clarify here why the Queen of Swords is your challenge. Why is the Queen of Swords here your challenge, Cancer? You may also be in a fight with a bitch. Let's be honest. You may be, there may be a woman. even if you're a woman, like there may be another Queen of Swords. There may be a Queen of Swords around you. I'm getting like maybe you got into a fight with a woman over something, and that could be your challenge here. Could be your mother for some of you. It could be a friend. It could be someone relating to this past phase. Too many here, but it tells me that there's a lot to do with this Queen of Swords. Judgment. One more. Why is the Queen of Swords here for Cancer? The Queen of Swords for you, Cancer, and your challenge is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. All right, some of you are shutting down an opportunity that is coming in for love with you. It's a new opportunity, okay? The Ten of Cups here and the King of Pentacles Hierophant, whoever that was in your overall... There's someone... You're either talking to someone new or that's new-ish. You may have been with this person in the past, but it's a person that you've never really fully committed with before. Your challenge is you may actually be closing down an opportunity, not with this past person, not with the past phase, but I'm telling you, with someone who literally will give you everything. Ten of Pentacles is material wealth. Two of Cups is soulmate, lovers. Ace of Swords is clarity here. This is your challenge here. You may literally be blocking Cancer. For some of you, you may be blocking this person. Now, I want to make it very clear. For some of the Cancers out there, for others of you, if this person is not showing up and you don't have a new person, then being too hard on yourself is going to block wealth and soulmates from being in your life, right? Being too hard on yourself with that sword is going to block the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles frequency from entering into your life. But wow, really, I'm just getting that there's even a new soulmate relationship coming in for you, Cancer. You just have to be open to this, do the shadow work, but man, it's almost happening fast at the same time, and of course you can do both. So with that being said, Cancer, I'm going to conclude this reading. I hope that you all enjoyed it, and just a reminder, if you want to enroll in the Magic Manifestor Academy, I think this will help you with your situation that you got going on right now. Only $33 USD. Click the link in the description box below. But with that being said, Cancer, I'll talk to you guys next time.